do my stitch time dart with me as I tell you how I broke my ankle, or technically leg. So it was like a normal day. I was jumping on the trampoline, and then like I twisted my ankle as I was jumping, and it was like I fell immediately to the floor. I sat I wasn't crying or anything. It didn't hurt like that much. I needed to cry about it, but it hurt. So I just waited a little bit. I tried standing up and stuff. I couldn't. So I hopped by my mom. She was outside in the front yard doing gardening, and
Just my what?
I went to her and said hey, something's wrong with my ankle, could you check it out? Mind you, she's a nurse and stuff, so she at first thought it was a bad sprain, and I could just ice it for a few days, elevate it, and it would be fine. But then the swelling went up a lot, and 2 days later I could not put any pressure on it. And then I went to it, I knew something was wrong. I probably broke it. And a few days later, I still wasn't putting pressure on it, so they decided to take me into the doctor's office, which I'm nervous because I never like going to the doctors. What kid does? And I went into the doctor's, and they said, oh, it's probably just a bad sprain with where it hurts and stuff. And then I got the x-ray done. They were okay, there's one buccal fracture, which means very small fracture. And I'm okay, well, that can't be that bad. The next day I go into, they splinted it up, and I went in to get my full-legged cast, and the doctor said, I don't know what they were telling you, and you have 2 fractures, and your growth plate just shifted. I'm gonna need to come back for a part 2. And he said with my growth plate shifting, I would have to get surgery. He gave us a few options. The options were we could either go in for just a normal cast, a normal boot, and hopefully it grows again, but it probably won't. Or we could do a closed reduction, so they just twist it back into place, and I would have to wear a long leg cast. You guys saw the long legged cast. It was pretty bad, but I had that, and then the other option was just normal surgery, bolts and screws, just really scary, and a short-legged cast. And we thought about it, and we decided to do the short-legged cast just for my it had the same opportunity as growing as the bolts and screws, but we were
really. He ran out of
really I was really scared for it. And then it was 3 days later because they said we had to get we choose the closed reduction, so they twist it back into place, and the long legged cast, and they said we need to work on it as fast as we can. So 3 days later I had surgery. I was honestly really scared. I couldn't eat anything past 12 at night, and then I couldn't drink anything past 9 in the morning. And my surgery was really late. I remember it being, and I was dying of thirst. Not dying, but I was really thirsty. And then finally, I went in. I was really scared. I was crying. I literally crying, but I did not want to go. And then they put this mask on me and stuff, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up with the long leg cast. It looked pretty weird at first, but I kind of got used to it. And I was pretty scared of what's gonna happen. And then I see my parents, I had like an IV, so like I felt a little bit more refreshed. And then when like I had options and I chose apple juice, best apple juice ever. Like it felt so good to drink, and I'm gonna have to come back for part 3. This is gonna be the last part, but so I had after that, like
there's a lot of really nice people who do
I was
such
like,
as you.
okay, like I was doing normal. I had the crutches and stuff, and then only a few days later, like not a few days
If he was
later,
on,
but
I would
like
100% tell you.
2 weeks later, I had to
time.
get another X-ray to make sure it was doing good.
My friend.
And I was scared to get the X-ray, like really scared. But it ended up being alright, and then I had to get another. I had to get another X-ray in like the 4-week mark, and that's when I got it off. So we took it off right away, and then I went in for the X-ray. Everything looked good, and then like we were getting ready to. Sorry about this thing, but we were getting ready to like do like all casted up. Like I picked my color. I was gonna do like blue, and then when the doctor comes in, he's like, "Oh no, you can use a boo. I think it's growing really nicely, and you still have to use up some of your summer." And he said like it's almost healed. There was just a little bit of haze, but like it's healed. And then I went in not even a week ago, and for another X-ray, and
All right, I'm gonna get my bus.
It was scary. But they said it was like all healed, all fine, and then that I could walk. And here I am, walking on the boot, still doing physical. I started physical therapy right when I got out of the cast, so like 4 months ago. I do it once a week, and that's helped me. And I can walk now, like everything's fine. I did like the trampoline challenge. I'm not necessarily afraid of the trampoline. I just don't like it. And with cheer, when I can finally walk without the crutches, which is now, the doctor and the owner of the gym said I can come in and I could like walk around, and I could just like walk behind stage with them as long as I wear my uniform and stuff. I can come to practices. I can just like sit out and watch, and you can do like stretching classes. And I'm really excited because I'm gonna ask my mom when I can do that, and I really hope it's soon. But that's basically really all that happened. It was scary. I made it through, and everything's fine now. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.